Welcome to San Francisco, California, home of the University of San Francisco Dons, and today's home for San Jose Earthquakes 2 as they take on Vancouver Whitecaps FC 2. Hello, family. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. This should be a fun one, the first meeting of the season between Vancouver and between San Jose. And for San Jose, a side that has looked really good to start the year. They have just one loss in their last 6 matches. And for Coach Dan DeGeer, he's talked very much about how this team is gelling early on in the year. They play for each other, and they play at a high level. Let's take a look at the starting 11 for Coach DeGeer. They make 2 changes from their last match, and those changes are no Kadrian Spivey. He goes to the bench. So Edwin Mendoza, a fellow first-teamer, he goes into the 11. He will play in the midfield. And also a new goalkeeper in net for San Jose today, Francesco Montal. He will be in goal for San Jose. And this side has scored 14 goals all in the year. They have allowed just 7. And overall as a team, when I talk with Coach DeGeer, dealing with the box is the most important thing. How can they deal with the box in their defense? That's something that they do very well, and so they'll look to do that here today versus the Vancouver side that has also shown their ability to score. They have 14 goals on the year but have allowed 18. So we take a look at the 11 for Coach Fagan, a 4-2-3-1. They make 2 changes as well. Yadier Zuluanga goes to the bench. And so Zuluanga on the bench. Carson Rasic will come in to start in the midfield along with Liam McKenzie and Daniel Iticheria. And the other change is Sam Rogers. He will be in goal for Vancouver. And so for Vancouver, in talking with the Whitecaps, this team has struggled the last couple of matches, no wins in their last 3. And for Coach Fagan, I asked him about those last couple of matches, especially being on the road. And I used the term rough, but he was honest with me and said that there hasn't necessarily been rough on the road. They just haven't necessarily finished the job in certain situations. And so when you are struggling in certain situations, you have to find a way to find results. And with this being a young team, there are a lot of different players on the team that can do a good job. When you think of Daniel Iticheria, he comes in with 3 goals on the campaign. Another player is Prince Mponsa. He has 1 goal on the year. And Trevor Wright, he, despite being a center back, has 2 goals scored. So for Vancouver, they're taking on a side that doesn't give up a lot in San Jose. And so now in thinking about this entire Western Conference, a lot of great players, a lot of great stories already throughout this point of the year. So San Jose and Vancouver just getting started. And for San Jose, they are trying to continue their success to start the season as mentioned. And for last thing in regards to Coach DeGeer, as we're underway to get things started, last thing about Coach DeGeer, and he's really enjoys coming back to this place. He played collegiate soccer here, and this is like home for him, where he also started his coaching career. San Jose in the black, Vancouver in the white on the road. Again, they are 0 on the road this season. San Jose is undefeated at home with 2 wins. Kano goes back to the goalkeeper, Montali. And for Kano, ball's around, and there is the opening goal. So San Jose strikes first. Vancouver has had trouble in the back at times this year, And that trouble rears its ugly head on the road again against San Jose. So the first goal of the day goes to the Earthquakes. They lead 1-0 on top of Vancouver. So San Jose, a team that doesn't give up very many goals. They're a team overall that now has a positive goal differential of 8. They have 15 goals scored on the year compared to just 7 goals against. And we do apologize for experiencing some technical. Technical difficulties.
Might be good.
The rest of the situation. Do apologize and definitely thank you for staying with us. San Jose has scored inside of 5 minutes. And the goal was scored by Zach Bohane. Welcome you back to action between San Jose and Vancouver. Thank you so much for your patience as we dealt with some of those technical difficulties. San Jose has scored twice inside of 15 minutes as they've taken a commanding lead early on against Vancouver. As mentioned, there were some struggles in the back for Vancouver over the course of their last couple of matches. The loss to LAFC 2, as well as the draw at the hands of Colorado. Like they should have come out victorious versus Colorado, but a miscue behind is something that allowed for an easy goal to be scored by Colorado in that match. In similar fashion for LAFC, charging at the center back, jumping up, stopping a ball, and then it was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. That's how LAFC started to get back into the match at home versus Vancouver in the last match that the Whitecaps played. And so with that, I asked Coach Fagan, how do you not only deal with that, but how do you discuss those type of situations, because they can be demoralizing. They are also things that could really drop the morale for a team. And he said the conversation is really just for them to continue to be brave, have to empower them. Obviously don't want to make those types of mistakes because they can be detrimental to the team, but you can't dig into them too much because you don't want them to lose confidence in themselves and their ability. And so right now, having to ride the wave as they find themselves down by 2 goals. Edwin Mendoza slips this through. The ball will end up with Rogers, the goalkeeper. Goal scorers were Zach Bohane, his 3rd of the year, and Shane DeFlores, his 2nd. Flores made it 2-0, and Zach Bohane got the scoring started. Now, this should be a point to the spot, and it is. Montali had came out, made contact with Daniel Iticheria. Iticheria got there first, then went down, and a lifeline inside of 15 minutes for Vancouver. You see here, Iticheria gets that toe out there. Montali makes contact with him, trying to run away as if he did not make the mistake. It's kind of like a kindergartner after he hits his classmate, but the teacher saw it the entire way. And an opportunity for Vancouver to draw one back. It is Liam McKenzie, leading goal scorer for Vancouver from the spot. McKenzie is stopped. Francisco Montali makes amends for giving up the penalty. And we stay 2-0, San Jose in front. Ball goes over the top. San Jose trying to take advantage of their new life and their 2-0 lead. Mendoza taps the ball forward. And San Jose makes quick work, but the flag has come up. So Gabriel Bracken-Serra thought he had his 3rd of the season, but the offside flag denies him. What twists and turns we've had inside of 15 minutes. Another turnover. DeFlores. Rodrigo Paul. Now this shot is saved. Tomo Allen had the strike. Sam Rogers has been busy early, but makes a save there. Another thing Coach Fagan discussed with me this week was about taking advantage of opportunities, especially in the box. Now, those were discussions within the run of play, but even more important is when things have come to a halt. Ichireria is brought down. So Daniel Iticheria has been on the front foot to start for Vancouver, and a free kick coming for the Whitecaps. yellow card going on Alejandro Cano, the center back, in the 16th minute. So for Cano, he'll have to watch himself as this match wears on. We still have a lot of time left. Already mentioned Daniel Echeverria and the pressure he's put on this back line. He's the one that forced the penalty. So that is something to take note of. Off the free kick, ball comes into the box, nudged along, and it will be a corner for the Whitecaps. This is the bread and butter for San Jose. Box defending is something that is at the top of every match day, every training. Corner comes in. Saved off the line. A beautiful strike. But again, there was coverage at the back post. Montali was at the near post. And San Jose staves off another great opportunity for Vancouver. There's a shove by Diogo Baptista. Let's take a look at this again. Just a wonderful strike from Cristiano Bruletti. Another save, right place, right time for San Jose and their defending. This portion of the match is brought to you by Ford. 18th minute of action. San Jose is leading by 2 goals. They could have given up 2 goals inside of 20 minutes. But sometimes that's just the way things go, and that's what coaches often talk about. Taking advantage of opportunities and creating your own luck. San Jose and their defending has created 2 opportunities clear-cut in front of goal, and they took advantage of it. Vancouver has done the hard work, earning the penalty and taking advantage of a set piece, but haven't had the final product that is required, especially on the road. So now Rogers lets this rip. Second ball headed out by Echeverria. Mendoza almost digs this out, but Vancouver is racing the other way. McKenzie runs out of real estate. It will be a San Jose throw. And Ponsa. Now Vancouver, another attack. Wide of the mark on the shot. So you see from the Whitecaps, they have the ability to break forward. They have the ability to break out and attack going forward. Turnover forced by San Jose. Allen Sends it out of play, not on purpose. Tomo Allen and Rohan Rajagopal, two of the top-rated players in their age group in the state of California. Ball's turned over. Flores a quick ball forward. He'll pick it back up as it falls to him. Rajagopal can't connect with De Flores. Mendoza sticks a leg out, and that'll be a foul. Matuji was trying to shimmy loose. Kano, Dossman, and Edwin Mendoza drops down from his midfield position trying to pick out a pass. It was Tomo Allen who he was trying to connect with. Ball bounces up, no handball, and so 4-on-3 on this break. Numbers coming back for San Jose. And that's another thing we often see. It's an odd man break for the opposing team against San Jose. There are so many different players making big time runs, leaving it all out on the line to get back and defend. And that is why this team often is one of the top teams when it comes to least goals allowed. Go back the last 3 seasons, they've been in the top 4 in the Western Conference in least goals allowed. Last season, they were second. Back in 2023, they also were second behind Austin, who would go on to win the final. Another ball comes in tight. This one's headed away by Allen. Second opportunity towards the back post. It'll take a bounce out of play. And San Jose will have possession. For the Earthquakes, as mentioned, 2-0-0 at home coming into today. As a team coming off a win versus Ventura County, 3-1, had a glorious first half. A lot of good goals that were scored. Bracken Serra had a brace. Also scoring Tomo Allen. Deo, right, back to the goalkeeper Rogers. Growing pains are a part of development. And also development is not a straight line. Ricardo Clark, the former head coach for Vancouver Whitecaps, would often discuss that with his team. Mendoza, a gorgeous ball, slipped through. Sam Rogers makes an amazing save. The shot was taken by Tomo Allen, but it was Mendoza who threaded the needle. Just look at this tight combining play. Allen could have gone down there as he was held up, but decided to take the shot anyway. And San Jose has a corner, an opportunity for a third in this first half. Played short. Shot right at Rogers. Vancouver racing the other way. This portion of the match is brought to you by California Giant Berry Farms. 26th minute. Vancouver building right now. No Nobody there as the ball popped loose inside the area. We've seen on a couple of occasions Vancouver worked their way into the attacking third. Contact there, and the free kick given. Rogers. Now Deo. Roger Gopal. Dossman. Now Alejandro Cano, another star for this team. For San Jose, goals have come in bunches in some matches. Think about Minnesota. It required them to play an entire half down a man. So this team has won in different ways this year. And I asked Coach DeGear about just the ability for this team to morph and shape in different situations. And he said the strength of this team is the culture of the team. They've gotten really tight. It's really a phenomenon of purpose and growth. Rogers is able to get to that. Mendoza picks the pocket of Rogers, and San Jose has scored again. Edwin Mendoza makes it 3-0. San Jose on top of Vancouver. The same issue for Rogers. Roger Gopal closes down the goalkeeper. So now where does he go? Tries to play it in front of him, but Mendoza is there to step around. And things go from bad to worse for the Whitecaps. And again, that's just understanding your opponent. Great film study for San Jose. They know that Vancouver has struggled in this area, but they're not going to stop trying to play out of the back. And so with that, San Jose has taken full advantage. And 2 times Earthquakes have taken the ball away inside the 18-yard box. And when you give a team like this that opportunity, they don't miss. Tuji takes over in possession. A nice pilfer for Yuma Tuji. Ichicheria tried to slither through but could not cut in front.
Also in the same minute as the goal, the 28th minute, yellow card
So as we take a look at the scoring summary, it was a third-minute goal from Zach Bohane, very similar to the goal you just saw from Edwin Mendoza in the 8th minute. It was Shane DeFlores who scored to make it 2-0, and we just saw Edwin Mendoza make it 3-0, San Jose in front. Now we have an injury on the pitch. And you just see going down in a heap was Micah Garnett. He came to a complete halt and then just went down. And check that. That was Cristiano Rouletti. So now he is off the pitch for the time being. Vancouver will play with 10 men, while Rouletti is tended to on the sideline. So to make matters worse for a team that struggles playing out of the back, they are now down one potential player. Garnett loses possession. Rodrigo Paul. Ball comes out wide. Bohane can't keep possession. Paul making it difficult. So throw-in comes in for San Jose. Good weight on this ball from Mendoza. Ball drawn back. Bohane trying to earn possession. He cannot. Ball will go out for a goal kick. This portion of the match is brought to you by Theta Labs. 34th minute. This is the first time that San Jose has played here since back in 2022, says Coach DeGeer. And again, for Coach Dan DeGeer, this place is where he started his soccer dreams. Almost another disaster behind, but Yuma Tuji digs this out for Vancouver. Coach DeGeer injuring himself as a junior, thinking about maybe even stopping his soccer journey, but listening to his coach, listening to some of his teammates, and then coming back. They had a great year when he was a senior, went on to get drafted into MLS, and was just happy that he decided to stick with it. A story that he mentioned he could tell to his team and others just about his journey, about the importance of sticking with it. Rouletti, who picked up the yellow card and the knock, has gone out. Yader Zuluaga has come on. Garnett. Zuluaga, his first touches, loses possession. And now a throw-in coming for San Jose. Deo. Now Amponsa. Nice ball down the left side. Retreating was Zuluaga. We'll see how he affects things down this left flank. It's really been a lack of possession for Vancouver. And anytime they've had some possession and tried to play out of the back, the hole has been dug a bit deeper. Mendoza wins this battle. Tripped up near midfield and earns a free kick for San Jose. This is what you expect when the first teamers come down. Mendoza, one of them, still a young player. But Coach DeGeer talked about some of the young players that have moved up into the first team space that spent a lot of time in the second team space, and how with the way that the first team is performing right now, how that not only breeds confidence for them, because it's not something that they talk about often, but it just gives a visual for what the future could look like for some of these players. Oseni Buda, who scored in the playoffs back in 2023 for the second team, has recently scored for the first team. Bo LaRue, a player that is consistently in the 11 for Bruce Arena. Now the ball slipped behind. Tomo Allen tries to draw it in. Now Tuji, nice little step around. Attack starting now for Vancouver. Itacheria. Sahil Deo. Off this turnover, San Jose looking to run. Roger Gopal loses possession. And Roger Gopal needing an extra moment to get to his feet. And the training staff being called out for Rohan Rajagopal. So he will turn over and wait for the training staff to tend to him. Roger Gopal is back up. It's good to see him walk off. So we've reached the 41st minute of action. San Jose looking good at home as they've done in their other two matches. Drop ball possession with Vancouver. Trevor Wright tracks this down. Wright assessing his options. Finds Amponsa. McKenzie. Wright. Now Deo. Ball moving with tempo for Vancouver. Liam McKenzie. Yuma Tuji. Sent back as they retreat and start anew. And Ponsa. Zuluanga. That skips out for a goal kick. Check that. It did take a touch on the way through, so it will be a corner for Vancouver. Ball is fired in all the way across the box. Nobody there to latch onto it. So a throw in coming for San Jose. Halftime. We were already mentioning all the young talent that has come through for San Jose. We're going to feature a youngster that has signed recently for NYCFC, Arnau Farnos. Saw last week Julian Hall, plays for Red Bull in New York. Contact, and DeFlores, although he's the one that is called for the foul, he's back up. Rasic and Ponsa. What can Vancouver do with the time that they have left in this first half? Down by the 3 goals. Garnett cannot earn a corner. DeFlores. Mendoza, he has one of the 3 goals on the day for San Jose. Of the 3 goals coming from Shane DeFlores and Zach Bohane. Those 2 came early in the half. As we're in the 46th minute now in our first minute of added time. The early word was 5 minutes. Now it has been made official by the 4th official. Minimal time left for Vancouver to scratch one across. today would move San Jose up into the top 4 in the conference. The teams at the top of the Western Conference have really been flying. You think of the top 2, and Houston and St. Louis, both undefeated on the year. And for Houston, a team that missed the playoffs last year, under first-year head coach Jeremy Ertl, in his first year as the official head coach, as came on as an interim before. Now this ball slipped in. Tomo Allen drops it off, and the shot from Gabriel Bracken-Sarah was too high. Finishing the point on Coach Hurdle and company. And Houston, they have truly flipped the script from last year, where they hit a very rough patch after the first 4 or 5 matches of the season due to some injuries that came about. Decided to play a really young squad, and it has paid off this year. St. Louis, who had the very raucous run in the regular season before bowing out in the postseason versus Minnesota, they are undefeated. And then third right now is Ventura County, a team that this San Jose squad beat just 1 match ago. Advantage is played. The ball won by San Jose. Ponsa, wide, Garnett. Zuluanga receives the ball back from Tuji. Now Deo. Right. Sends the ball into the box, but nobody there. Just not on the same page for Vancouver. Again, that's been the story for them this season. A lot of good action, working their way into the attacking third, sometimes working their way through the lines. But when it comes to that final ball in or finishing that final ball, that's where they have shown room to grow. We played 4 minutes of our minimum of 5. Itcheria in possession. He's been a bright spot today. Seen by 2. Tuji can't take a shot. And Bracken-Sarah was going to let it run, but now the yellow card comes out. So it was Carson Rasick who picks up a yellow card late in the half. Here it is again as Gabriel Bracken-Sarah was trying to break loose. He was brought down by Rasick. So after Mendoza has taken his time, our minimum of 5 has been played. There is the halftime whistle. And another seamless first half for San Jose. It was 3 goals in the first half last week, 3 goals this week, and they lead 3-0 on top of Vancouver. Coming up in our halftime show, we get to know a talented young player carving his own path in the Big Apple and an announcement that will shift the landscape of MLS Next Pro, plus highlights and stats after this brief timeout.
Boys hear sentiment, flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still staying ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best, can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions, trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next. Just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now. Oh yes, man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Welcome back. There is no shortage of success stories in MLS coming out of the New York market. Another solid young player is making his way with NYCFC. So let's get to know Arnau Farnos. KKR will inject capital into MLS Next Pro with an eye on growing the league and its footprint around the continent. In conjunction with MLS, the partnership will oversee commercial strategy as it looks to move the 27 MLS-affiliated Next Pro teams into new markets with an eye on building brands within those communities and seeking stadium development deals. We will no doubt see and hear more about this in the coming seasons.
Can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions, trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next. Just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now. Oh yes, man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now.
Very excited to be here officially. I helped out a little bit last year. I really enjoyed my time working with the players, working with the staff. So I'm glad to be able to be on the staff full time and be involved. Towards the end of my career, I started thinking about what I wanted to do. Post playing, and coaching was something that for a while I didn't know if I wanted to do it. When my kids started to get a little bit older and I started doing it with them, I started enjoying it, and I thought I had a lot of knowledge that I could pass down to young players. That was kind of an easy decision after thinking about it. There's lots of different things that I can teach them from my career, but also, the mentality, the intensity, the winning mentality is what I want to bring to the young guys, because they're going to need that. I played at a high level college, and I was still a little bit overwhelmed when I first got here, and it's the adaptation. If you don't do it quick at that time, then you were kind of out of the system. But now I think, especially with the academy and bringing those guys up, and then moving into a environment like MLS Next Pro with North Texas, then I think it's a big jump in the quality of everything that is involved with this, and I think it's huge for developing players. I think there used to be a lot of guys who kind of got pushed out of the system if it wasn't working right away, but now those guys maybe get a second chance and can develop into good players. Yeah, it feels good. It feels like home. Like you said, I've been here for a long time. I know a lot of people here. I knew John beforehand. I knew a lot of the other staff beforehand, and even some of the players I still know. So it's just nice to be back in a familiar environment and be able to give these players my knowledge. This year, I think my goal is to improve our defensive solidarity. Obviously, I want to try to improve individually the players in the defensive line, help them improve their tendencies. But as a unit, I want our group to be solid and to give up less goals. That's always the goal. And for me, that was my big thing as a player throughout my career. I always wanted to give up less goals, and I think that's something I want to pass on to these defensive players.
Hello and welcome back to Vancouver versus San Jose. That was Matt Hedges, the longtime member of FC Dallas and now assistant coach for North Texas SC. Got a chance to talk with him a little bit when I was in Dallas covering the team, and he's really excited, as you heard, for this opportunity, and just the fact that he can really bring all the knowledge that he has to this squad. And there's a lot of knowledgeable people in that North Texas SC Brain Trust, and the champions from 2024, they are in good hands. So we'll take a break and be back for more between San Jose and Vancouver.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
So now want to share the new story of Arnaut Farnos for NYCFC.
I think for sure was my mom. She was the first one to know it because she was working, and I sent her a message and I was like, please don't call because we have a meeting right now. But like I have to tell you, like they just told me like they want me to sign first team deal. So she was like, oh my god. Yeah, it was definitely my mom. Hi, I'm Arnaut Farnos, and I'm a midfielder / winger, and I play for New York City FC. When I signed here with the second team, my goal was always to be part of the first team, and since the moment I got drafted, that was my goal, that was my dream. And nothing is easy, you know, so that's why you have to work for it. Every call-up is an opportunity, and I'm thankful for the coaches to give me those opportunities. But like, it's not about the games, it's about every day, how you practice, how you prepare yourself, physically and mentally. And when the opportunity comes, that you have to be ready and know that if you have the opportunity, you have to prove yourself. They push you a lot, which is a really good sign, but they also have a really good connection with the team, special connection with the players also, and they are open, which is also important for a player because gets you confident when you play and when you train. And he was always super close, coach and all the staff, and give me a lot of confidence to me. And that's why I feel like I'm super happy for being part of this team, for the confidence from the staff and also from the players. One of the things, for example, Nico always says when he's here is like, and I've took it from all the players as well, but like, you are doing what you like and what's your passion. So coming here to practice, you are privileged, you know, having this job, because you are doing something that you really like and you really can, you grow with it. And coming here every day, yeah, there is people working for you, for the treatment, they are cooking for you, and how many people would love to have and to be in the position that you are right now. So I would say just enjoy the moment, push yourself in the moment that you have to push yourself, and yeah, enjoy. Super excited at the moment when I saw the ball going in. I kind of didn't believe it at the beginning, but after it was like a happiness feeling, you know, especially after with all my teammates, like they congratulated me at the end of the game, and everybody came to support me and saying congratulations, and it was a really happy moment and a special moment in my career. I think I had a lot of good coaches in my career. I would say probably when I was at Celta, I would say Claudio. But I would say my best moment playing soccer was the decision to make here and go to college. The 4 years at Oregon State with all the coaches I had and all the staff I had, they really helped me develop myself physically and mentally. And I think it was the step that I needed in order to be a professional soccer player. So I'm super grateful for the opportunity that the Oregon State gave me. Keep supporting us, keeping showing ourselves, keep coming to our games, because probably right now we are not having the best, we are not in the best moment of the season, but we're for sure gonna come back, and we're for sure gonna give some happy news soon to the fans.
Welcome back. Another fun story from MLS about a young player that is starting to take shape, Arnau Farnos. And we take a look at the scores from MLS Next Pro. Red Bulls with the victory over Toronto on yesterday. Chattanooga coming from behind, and they took down Inter Miami. And as you can see, some scores from earlier in the week. Huntsville 3-0 over Carolina Core, taking advantage of the red card. And Ventura County with the win over Sporting Kansas City. The upcoming schedule, lots of matches for tomorrow. And we're excited to have those on tap. Almost ready for the second half. Everyone is ready to go. Now we take a look at our halftime highlights. As mentioned, 3 goals scored. Here was an initial mistake, and then the goal scored by Zach Bohane, and him scoring the first goal of the year. Then Francisco Montali, after giving up the penalty, stonewalls Liam McKenzie. Another opportunity for Vancouver, and saved off the line by San Jose. And then lastly, after the mistake, Mendoza makes quick work of it, and San Jose leads 3-0 on top of Vancouver. Now it's time for the second half between Vancouver Whitecaps and San Jose Earthquakes. There is the whistle, and we begin half number 2 between San Jose and Vancouver. James Hadnot here with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. With a lot of time obviously still left in this match as we get this second half started. Vancouver would love to have a fast start to this second half and just give them an opportunity. Right now it is Liam McKenzie hitting the woodwork. No halftime subs for either side. So still the starting 11 for both teams. Goal scorers, as mentioned, Zach Bohane, Shane DeFlores, and Edwin Mendoza. Francisco Montali, one of the two substitutions, or excuse me, two changes in this lineup today. Edwin Mendoza was another one, so coming down from the first team, getting some minutes and making an impact was Mendoza. Ball's kept in. Zuluanga can't keep possession. Bohane looking for Tomo Allen. And Ponsa. Zuluanga. Excellent move there. Early ball through. Itixeria can't corral it. But Diaider Zuluanga had to come on because of the injury to Cristiano Bruletti. And Zuluaga has done very well since coming on. Vancouver will look to have a little bit more possession in this second half. It was San Jose who, as they usually are, were suffocating defensively. McKenzie. Zuluaga closed down by Bohane, but McKenzie, smooth move to dig it out. Lots of coverage in the box for San Jose. Allen trying to hold things up, and the foul is on Vancouver. Play restarted quickly. Track down in the area, now on the edge of it. Mendoza takes the touch, and Edwin Mendoza has his shot blocked. So it seemed. Let's take a look at this again. So Rogers did not get a paw to it. It looked like he deflected it wide, but the ball just curled wide by Mendoza. Allen with an amazing turn. Closed down quickly. Rodrigo Paul. Alejandro Cano. Now San Jose regaining some shape in the attack. Montali making his season debut for the second team to date. Eisner was trying to connect with Bohane. Zuluaga, big ball into the air. Now a chance to build for Vancouver. Itixeria, ball slips all the way through to McKenzie. He tried to lay it off for Itixeria. Clean challenge there from Tuji, brave challenge. Itixeria has his shot take a deflection, and a corner coming for Vancouver. Those are the moments as On that passage of play, the ball finds the foot of Liam McKenzie, one of the players you want to seek out. McKenzie leading this team in goals with 5. And you could tell he didn't even expect the ball to slither all the way through. Nothing on the corner for Vancouver. Sahil Deo. Umatuji not tall enough to get ahead to that. And this might start a break for San Jose. The wind catching this and helping out Shane Bohane. Alejandro Cano. San Jose, as mentioned already, have looked very good this season. Have dropped just 1 match in their last 6. Have scored multiple goals in their last couple of matches. Scored 3 versus San Jose, 4 versus Colorado. Free kick coming for San Jose. Back-to-back matches with 3 goals in the first half for San Jose. They dismantled a Ventura County team that is very good on the ball. And now 3v4. How does San Jose take advantage of this? Bohane, shot, save, and Ponsa, the clearance. Kept in. Heisner, over and out. And now, ball given away in the back. Real chance. And in the end, Gabriel Bracken-Serra is denied by Amponsa. Errant touch. Now Montali, anywhere works as he clears it away. Vancouver cannot win possession on the touchline. Bohane, after going to ground, wins possession, keeping his feet. Tomo Allen takes the touch. Allen onto his left. Stupendous from Tomo Allen. Calm, cool, and collected. And he tucks it away for the 4th goal of the day for San Jose. Bohane does well to stay on his feet. Allen rolls it to his left. And that was succulent. San Jose pouring it on to Vancouver. The counter was on. Bohane, after keeping possession, showing his strength, was able to keep his medal and provide the assist for Tomo Allen. So back-to-back matches. In which San Jose has scored at least 3 goals. They now have 4 on the year. And they have 3 or more goals in 3 of their last 5 matches. They're going to be working their way into the top scoring team in the Western Conference based on this performance. They are now third in the West in goals, as there is a collision. Their 17 goals is behind both St. Louis and Houston, who are level on 20. So while the injured player is being taken care of, this portion of the match is brought to you by Valley Health. 57th minute. 1 goal scored here in the second half, 3 goals scored in the first half for San Jose. So 4 in total.
Yeah, they can if they want to. Hey, you too.
So the injured player on his way up. Looks like Itcheria. That's one thing you don't want to see. He has been one of the better players on the day for Vancouver. So he is out of the match for the time being. So Vancouver will play with 10 men until Daniel Itcheria can come back onto the pitch. Flores forward to Bohane. Bohane floating the ball. It ends up ballooning over the crossbar. Arriving was Jacob Heisner, but Bohane, who has the game-winning goal as it stands right now, decided to go for a second. Again, no time on the ball for Vancouver. They really haven't had a chance to possess it here in the second half because of the defending of San Jose. Nice touch here. The second touch from Gabriel Braccansera kind of does him in. The initial one gave him an opportunity. This ball allows for Vancouver to race into the attack. McKenzie can't keep possession. Allen heads this down, and Ponsa will go back to his goalkeeper, Rogers. '60th minute of action. Talking with Coach DeGear about this team, about the depth. Coming into today, they had 10 different goal scorers through 7 matches. And he just talked about the attacking talent, not only in the second team space, but even sometimes when players come down, like Nonso Adimabua, Edwin Mendoza, and on this side, Tomo Allen, Kadron Spivey, Gabriel Braccansera, who got a couple of goals last match. So when you have all this attacking talent, you just have to find a way to get them into spaces where they can shoot and then score. Also, when you defend at a high level and you have them in front of goal, they don't make mistakes. And Ponsa. Zuluaga. The attack fizzles out for Vancouver. San Jose not looking for more just yet. Now Mendoza. Bracken-Serra. Alejandro Cano. The last match, San Jose was not pleased with themselves despite winning 3-1 because they gave up a late goal. Coach DeGear discussing could the team have kept the pedal to the metal, kept the foot down, looking for a fourth. They found that fourth today in this second half after scoring the 3 in the first. And they have been in control from the shoot. Looks like Kadrian Spivey, Julian Donnery about to come on for San Jose. So all that means is that more attacking talent is coming onto the pitch. Give them a chance to get some minutes here at home. One hand, when you talk about the attacking, have to talk about the defending. There's offside on Bracken-Serra. San Jose making substitutions along with Vancouver. Marko Popovic and Tyler Brown both coming on. Daniel Itchecheria, who took the knock, will come off along with Yuma Tuji. Martin Mukawa Wende Jr. comes on for Jacob Heisner. Jermaine Spivey coming on for Gabriel Bracken-Serra. Tomo Allen also coming off. And Julian Donnery coming on. So it is Jermaine Spivey, not his brother Kadrian, who has come on. Corner coming for San Jose. Ball comes in tight, is deflected down. Spivey takes a swipe. Bohane goes down. No shot comes on goal. This ball will come all the way to the goalkeeper, Montali. He'll play it out. This portion of the match is brought to you by El Camino Health. 66th minute. Substitutions made for San Jose to keep the energy up, keep the defending strong. Jermaine Spivey, Julian Donnery will now lead the line up front. Diogo Brandes Baptista can't work his way around. Micah Garnett. Gabriel Bracken-Serra had a tough day at the office after scoring a couple of times last match. Had some chances today. Just couldn't put him home.
Big Mel Hort.
And Ponsa. Zuluaga. And Ponsa. Garnett cannot slalom through. Spivey takes a nice little touch and now can go into fifth gear. Jermaine Spivey gliding past midfield. Donnery, Central, Mendoza. Chance arriving. Ho-ho! Teaching tape type goal for San Jose as Julian Donnery deposits it. Jackpot for San Jose. This ball slid in and Donnery at the doorstep. Amazon couldn't have delivered it better. And Donnery now has his third goal of the year. And San Jose has their fifth of the campaign on this occasion. But as soon as Jermaine Spivey took that little touch around the defender and was able to gallop into open space, that's where things really got tricky for Vancouver defending. But Spivey with the presence of mind, the patience to wait for reinforcements. Donnery who takes the touch more centrally and then sends it out wide. You give and then you receive. Now Vancouver coming the other way. Ball floated in, headed on. Nope, not enough power behind it or precision to test Francesco Montali, who will scoop the header from Tyler Brown, who's just come on. An offensive explosion for San Jose. Now Vancouver again looking for something in the attack. And there it is! So the Whitecaps draw one back, and it's the substitute, Tyler Brown, who comes on and cashes in. So we have a goal-scoring bonanza now as Vancouver has found themselves on the score sheet. And Brown, a little drop of the shoulder. And that's the finishing touch that Vancouver has been looking for today. Vancouver finds something from the match. A nice little nutmeg of Bohane by Garnett. He floats it into the area. Martin Quinde Jr. didn't know who was behind him, so just cleared it behind for a corner. And now Vancouver has a set piece that they can try to take advantage of. This portion of the match is brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Vancouver plays it short in the 71st minute. Mendoza heads this away for San Jose. And there is contact and a free kick now on the horizon. That was a foul. Can Vancouver find another? It is a long way back for the Whitecaps. And that's where those 2 insurance goals in the second half have really helped San Jose. Ball is lifted in. Chested down. Another opportunity potentially for a entry. Not there initially. And the throw-in coming for Vancouver. And now the foul on the edge of the box. Has a free kick from about 20 yards out. Not an ideal shooting spot, but a chance to put something with venom inside the 6 or on top of the 6 for somebody to run onto. It takes a deflection. Off the wall of San Jose, and that deflection almost brought it down. Montali was there. He was tracking it. This was a little too close for comfort for San Jose. Take a look at this again. That deflection almost flicked it on frame. This time Montali sees it the entire way. Just a throw in for Vancouver. This ball will fly out. For San Jose, next up, they will take on Real Monarchs on the 13th. Then in the midweek, they'll take on Portland, followed up by a match with North Texas on the 23rd. Eugene Kikuchi comes on, and Alex Ling also comes on. Zachary Bohane comes off. Sliding and falling there was Baptista. As we've made it to the 75th minute, San Jose, another startling performance in the attack if you are an opponent. Nice little turn here. Mendoza trying to keep himself in a good defensive position. Ball finds its way to the end line, and it'll be a goal kick. Things do not get easy for Vancouver. They will also take on Real Monarchs, but on the 24th. And then they take on Ventura County on the 30th. They do have a long layoff until their next match. Now Kikuchi lays it off to Spivey. Excellent dummy, and San Jose stays dynamic in the attack. Shane DeFlores. Julian Donnery playing the dummy, letting it roll through, and DeFlores makes it 6 goals for San Jose today. So a brace for DeFlores. He had the goal in the 8th minute. So what stands as the game-winning goal, he now has insurance here in the 77th minute. Spivey, now a foul. You can understand if frustration is starting to billow over for Vancouver. It's been a rough day at the office. This San Jose squad, technically very good. Liam McKenzie picks up a yellow card. And they just do everything the right way, does this San Jose side. Six goals. They're continuing their highest goal-scoring outputs of the year. Julian Donnery trying to race in behind, can hold up with the best of them because of his size. Now Mendoza, he has a goal on the day. DeFlores is trying to slip it behind. Ball is won. Donnery is loose. He has a goal on the day. Donnery can't make it a second. Julian Donnery in his 3rd year with San Jose. Nowhere for Garnett to go as Kikuchi steps in front of him. 80th minute of action. Vancouver preparing to make a couple of more substitutions. Mendoza's little header. Ball's ushered along towards Donnery. He's inside the area. Now, Wende Jr., his cross is blocked away, but it will be a corner. Or check that. Will be a throw-in. A long throw-in that will come in the box. And now it will be a corner. Flores will take the corner. Headed away. Spivey goes back. All the way back to Montali. Plenty of goals scored on the day for San Jose. Don't need to be in any hurry or any rush. Look to have secured all 3 points at home. They will stay undefeated. It'll be their 3rd win at home this season. This is the first time in 4 seasons that they have played at the University of San Francisco. And with the way that they played today, might want to come back. There's been effort on both sides They have dictated the way this match has gone.
Number 65, Nolan Peter. Number 61, Carson Rossack. Nolan Peter for Carson Rossack, 65 to 61.
So Ayole, Peter, and Jesse Peace both come on for Sahil Deo.
58 for 66, Vancouver.
And now, coming out for this was Rogers. Also Carson Rasick coming off. So it's Peace and Peter for Rasick and Deo here in the 83rd minute. And Ponsa. McKenzie. Tough day for him. Leading goal scorer for the team. Just really hasn't had any spare space to create. Garnett trying to change that. He's fouled by Kikuchi. For Vancouver, they will go back to the drawing board. Coach Fagan had mentioned that this team hadn't had very many poor performances, or performances that he's seen that he thought were rough. Just felt like the team was getting close to a breakthrough. They just ran into a buzzsaw today in San Jose, who is in very good form outside of their loss. (2-1) to LAFC. It has been smooth sailing since the initial loss in the season opener. They have just the 2 losses on the season. As mentioned, lost in the opener to Portland and lost to LAFC. But outside of that, unbeaten. Vancouver now has a corner. Out-swinging ball, and that's knotted out for a goal kick. So now Dominic Loretti makes his first appearance of the season. He'll come on for Edwin Mendoza, who scored a goal today. Alexander Ling, who was also on the pitch, he's making his first appearance of the season. So what a time for both of these players to debut. Baptista sticking with Garnett. Now Zuluaga can't connect in the middle. Wende Jr. And good action, good defending still for Marko Popovic, who had come on as a sub. Still running around. All the goal scoring today for San Jose just speaks to exactly what Coach DeGear shared with me this week about the depth, about the goal scoring talent, and about the environment that he hopes to provide for these players. Really wants to provide them with a space where they can express themselves, where they can enjoy playing. And 9 goals in their last 2 matches, 6 today, 3 last time out. They scored in each of their last 5 matches. McKenzie for Vancouver has it shot blocked. Now This ball dumped into the area. Baptista. Ling. And Quinde Jr. trying to dig it out. A joust. And it's won by San Jose. That should be a foul. And Quinde Jr. with a strong tackle. Play on is the decision. And McKenzie racing at the touchline. McKenzie still working hard. And Spivey there to cover. And if you watch this entire match outside of the Tyler Brown goal, there have been numbers in the area for San Jose, whether it's defensive positioning, something that they're always discussing in regards to defending space. But one thing that Coach DeGear shared with me and what he shares with his team is that space doesn't score goals, players scores goals. Players score goals. And so they attract runners well. And the major key is just not letting the ball get into their own box. And so by defending well outside of the area and in winning the ball back in their attacking half, they really diminish opportunities for their opponent. Nice little move around for Kikuchi. Had eyes for Baptista. Spivey can't keep possession as he tried to win it. But now possession is won back, this time by Loretti. Baptista. Ling. Kano around to Quinde Jr. 89th minute now. Quinde Jr. using his big body. Possession still with San Jose. Ron Rodrigo Paul, the first steamer. Quinde Jr. This is now San Jose trying to see out the rest of this match. Not a tense situation, up by 5 goals, but still trying to be professional and finishing this match off. There's a foul, as Baptista was about to work his way around Garnett. 90th minute. The early word is 3 minutes of added time. Nice touch from Quinde Jr. initially, but as he received the ball back from DeFlores, could not corral it, and it rolled out for a throw. As mentioned, up next for San Jose, they will take on Real Monarchs and then try to avenge their loss from earlier in the year to Portland. And Coach Dan DeGear from Tigard, Oregon, which is a suburb of Portland. Talking with him this week about some of his places he'd like to potentially go eat while he was there. Portland City Grill is one of the better steakhouses in town. So maybe after such a great showing here at home, they could find themselves at a steakhouse at Portland City Grill in downtown Portland. They did go to Providence Park earlier this year. Micah Garnett receiving a yellow card. Good ball over the top, but it's headed wide. The fourth official announcing a minimum of 3 minutes of added time. We played a minute of that minimum of 3. And all that's left in this match is if Shane DeFlores will pick up a third goal and earn that hat trick. We'll see how aggressive San Jose will be in the attack. Kikuchi. DeFlores. Now Jermaine Spivey. Slips through to Laurenti. Ling. Kano. Quinde Jr. takes a step through. Quinde Jr. out wide to DeFlores. This ball takes a deflection. There's a foul. And some of the last action now for Vancouver. Next up for Vancouver, going to be a Cascadia duel with Tacoma on the 17th. Then they'll take on Real Monarchs on the 24th and Ventura County on the 30th. Ling not giving up defensively. McKenzie. Quinde Jr. digs this out, clears it away. Julian Donnery will give chase, but it will roll out. Throw in for Vancouver. There is the final whistle. San Jose stomps Vancouver. The final 6-1. And San Jose stays unbeaten at home. 3 wins, no losses, no draws for the Earthquakes at home this season. And has their best goal scoring output of the year. Your Adidas man of the match is going to be Tomo Allen. Allen, a beautiful goal in the second half to give San Jose a 4-0 lead. And for Allen, another goal this season. He now has 2 in 2 matches. Well, early on, it was the defending that got San Jose started. Zach Bohane making things difficult, scoring an early goal. It was 3 goals in a half for the second straight match in the first half. And then pouring it on in the second half, San Jose scored 3 more. The final, once again, San Jose 6, Vancouver 1. Thank you so much for joining us from San Francisco, California, with my fantastic One Football crew. My name is James Hadnot saying so long. You can watch MLS Next Pro all season long on onefootball.com.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.